let's start getting our first web app ready to deploy. Before we go ahead and create our project, I want to mention that throughout this video, I'll be deploying a very simple demo web app I built purely for testing purposes. If you'd like to follow along step by step and deploy the exact same web app, I've added a link in the video description to the GitHub repository. When you click on that link, you'll be brought to this GitHub repository page here. Here you can click on the green Use This Template button, then click on Create a New Repository. Then you can give it any name that you'd like. That's going to make your own copy of the web app so you can connect it to Dokploy and deploy it the same way I'll be doing in this video. If you already have your own web app that you'd like to deploy, you can follow along with that instead. The process is the exact same. So let's go back to Dokploy and we'll click on Create Project. We'll start by giving our project a name. I'll name this VPS Web App Demo. You can also add a description here if you'd like to, but I'm just going to leave mine blank for now. From here, click on Create, and you've now created your first project. So we've created our project and it's now ready, but what exactly is a project? Well, in Dokploy, your project acts as a container that holds everything related to your web app. So for example, here I can create different services inside of my project. If I click on Create Service, here I can create an application, a database, use Docker Compose, templates, and AI assistants. In this video, I'll be using 3 of these. We'll start by creating an application, which will let us deploy our web app. Then we'll create a database, and then we'll use a template to set up analytics tracking. For now, let's start by creating our application. Click on Application here, and once again, we'll start by giving it a name. I'll just name this Demo, and I'll click on Create. And here you'll see the application appear within our project. Let's go ahead and click into this here. And this is going to open up our demo application and show us all of the settings that we need. Now it's time to connect our GitHub repository and deploy the web app. Let's scroll down here to the providers. And by default, you'll have GitHub selected, which is what we're going to be using for this video. You'll also see a few different options here as well. In order to deploy using GitHub, we'll have to configure our account first. To do this, we'll have to go to our settings. With GitHub selected, click on Settings here, then click on the GitHub button. If you're part of an organization, you can toggle this on here. I'm going to leave this turned off for now. From here, click on Create GitHub App, and I'm already signed into my GitHub account, so I'll just have to verify using my email address. Click on Verify via email or log into your GitHub account here, and I'll have a verification code sent to my email address. Copy and paste the verification code from that email and paste it in here. Then click on Verify. And here you'll need to give your GitHub app a name. And by default, Dokploy will auto-generate one for you here, and it's perfectly fine to leave this as is. This name is mainly used to identify the connection between Dokploy and your GitHub account. If you'd like, you can rename this to something cleaner, but I'll just leave this as is. Click on Create GitHub App, and you'll see your GitHub app appear here. You'll notice this button here that says Action Required. To finalize the connection between Dokploy and your GitHub app, click on this button here. And now we're on the Install and Authorize screen for the GitHub app that we just created. Here, GitHub is asking what level of access you want to give Dokploy. You can either allow it to have access to all the repositories on your account, or just select repositories. To keep things simple and secure, I'm only giving it access to a single repository. So I'll click on Only Select Repositories. I'll select my repository here. I'll make sure I'm choosing the Deploy Web App Tutorial repository. I'll select this here. Then I'll scroll down and click on Install and Authorize. Now Dokploy will be able to pull your project's code in from GitHub so it can automatically build and deploy it on your VPS. From here, let's go back to Projects on the left-hand side. Click into our project, click into our application service, and now when we scroll down, we can select our GitHub account. Click on this here to select your GitHub account. I'll select mine here. Then under Repository, select the Deploy Web App Tutorial, or if you're deploying your own web app, you'll see that appear here. So select your repository that you want, then go down and underneath Branch, you'll want to select the main branch. I'll select this here. Then we'll scroll down all the way to the bottom here, and we'll select our build type. Here you'll want to make sure that Nixpacks is selected. Nixpacks is the easiest option for beginners because it automatically detects what kind of project you're deploying, whether it's a Node.js app, a Python project, or even a simple static website. Nixpacks will install everything that it needs to run successfully. So with Nixpacks selected, I'll go down and click on Save. And then I'll go to the top here, and with my GitHub account and repository selected, I'll click on Save again. With that done, let's scroll back up to the top here. And now we can deploy our web app. First, click on Deploy, then click on Confirm, and you'll see that the deployment is now running. You can click on View here to see the logs. Now, Dokploy is installing your dependencies, building your app, and starting it automatically. You can follow the progress right here. And once you get this success message here that says Docker deployed with the green check mark, that means that everything worked properly and that the app is now live.